hero of the day is basketball star Shaquille O'Neal. He's come forward and offered to pay the funeral costs for a 13-year-old who accidentally shot himself while broadcasting on Instagram Live.
Wow.
Malachi Hemphill was handling a gun in his bedroom as friends watched him on the app when he shot himself at his home in Forest Park, Georgia. Now, this story hit home with many teens and parents when it comes to the role that social media plays in people's lives and the dangers that come with it. Ladies, do you think that the platforms for these streaming apps give people nowadays, it gives more harm than good?
This is such a sad story. I mean, I obviously, was trying to get more information. Obviously, we don't have the live video of what happened.
Yeah. Right.
The point is that this young boy is no longer here with us, and how sad that is. My only issue is people putting blame on apps. Apps don't, with everything that's going on now, obviously, the psycho guy that was going around and shot that man and was on, people are doing crazy things on these live apps. The problem is, you guys, the live apps aren't doing it, the people are.
That is
true. You have to take some level of accountability for what we do.
Yes. There's something even sadder than the app and the person that's going through whatever mental illness is happening in that moment. It's the people that watched and saw it happen and said nothing to authority.
Yes.
That's the sadder part.
Yes.
Yeah. And here's the thing that's deeper about this, because this really shook me. I couldn't sleep last night just really thinking about this. This has been going on for decades, everybody. It's not just social media. Social media has put the spotlight on it. In fact, in 1964, there was a woman by the name of Kitten Genovese, and 37 people watched her get shot in front of her New York apartment and said nothing to cops.
They didn't even alert the police. No one called.
And the bystander effect study was then proven that the more people there are there, the less people are possibly going to do something, right?
What?
So then in 2009,
so backwards.
In my own state, California, Richmond, California, a 15-year-old girl was gang raped in front of 20 people for 2.5 hours, and not one person said a thing. So the problem is greater than that. It becomes now today, what are we doing? What are we doing as we see things like that? There are so many more cases that has happened on Facebook Live, Instagram Live. So I think part of the solution, again, because I really just prayed about this, I'm like, what is there to do? Because it's just so
We have to care more about each other.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Number
That's
one.
part of it, right? I think, first of all, the power of social media is in the most powerful generation right now that understands it better and faster than most of us here, is the next generation, the future, the students, the kids, right? So I wish that in schools we would implement in governmental classes, social studies, how long this has been going on and how they need to empower their moral duty as citizens to see something, say something. We all need to have that moral duty.
Repeat that, moral duty.
I want to say something, though, about the apps, because there is an issue with the apps. The reason why we're on TV, we're on radio, you can't say whatever you want to say on television and radio. It's called standards and practices.
Right.
Because we have live broadcasts now, you don't have standards and practices.
Yes.
Right.
These apps and the companies that have it, they have billions of dollars. They're going to have to find a way to put in some type of standards and practices in those operating systems, because what happened with Malachi was that he was speaking to his followers and somebody, said,
put the clip
in, and that's what happened.
And
his mother said, to your point, don't monitor just the app, monitor your children.
Yes.
Go in, look and see what they're doing, go in their room, search.